Thursday. It is Thursday, right? Still losing track of days of the week, still in that Christmas New Year bubble. Anyway, I wanted to jump on. It's been a few days since I did a live, and yeah, we've just been enjoying the Christmas time off and just extended our holidays a little bit. So yeah, I wanted to talk today about shrinking. I've used the word grow a lot over the last few months. It's a word I've used often on Facebook and even when just chatting to my family and friends. But yesterday my husband accused me of shrinking. When I posted that picture of us at Adventure World, he had a look and he was like, you are shrinking. Like at one point you were the same size as me. And I think he's just remembering the days when I used to live in, go to my corporate office every day and wear heels. And we were the same size in heels, but yeah, he accused me of shrinking. And I was like, well, actually, like my friend at the gym a few days ago actually said to me that she thinks I'm looking taller. But that's what happens, right? Like when you lose weight and your body composition changes, you kind of look like you go in and up. So I was like, actually, mate, I'm not shrinking. But I realised that it was a word that I can really relate to. Hey Christy, hey Marie, thanks for tuning in. I can really relate to the word shrinking as much as I can relate to the word growing. And it really got me thinking that I've shrunk myself a lot over the last few years. I was talking to one of my mentors a few weeks ago now, and we were talking about goals for this year, and I was sharing with him like my journey so far, and he said to me, like, who is this Candy that I'm getting to know now? Like, I've known you for like 5 years, and it's like I'm getting to know a different person. Like, you're still you, but this is a side of you that I never really knew. And in one of my earlier lives, I kept referencing, I've done this over the last few months. And the truth is I haven't. Like, I have been this person who's been on a growth journey for years now, but I kept it secret almost. Like, I just didn't share it. I've been reading books for years and working on my personal development for years, but only the past 5-6 months have I started to share it more. And that's so I realised that I was shrinking myself, and I think I was like shrinking myself really for the comfort of others. And that it may be a little bit controversial, and I'm not putting onus about that on anybody else. That was all me. But I have found myself in the past shrinking for the comfort of other people, and it's not just really in your mindset either. It's about abundance as well. Like, I travelled to Europe last year, and I bought myself a designer handbag. It was my birthday. I worked really hard last year. I treated myself. And designer handbags, they're just my thing. I love them. Like, I would walk around in Kmart flip-flops, but I love designer handbags. That's just my thing. It always has been. I bought myself a new handbag, and I came back to Australia, and I found myself flipping it around. Like, the brand was on one side and it was kind of plain on the other. And I would go around, I'd meet my friends, and I'd flip it. I was embarrassed about, I don't know if embarrassed is the right word, but like, I was shrinking what I was able to have, and those abundant things in my life. And I was shrinking it for the comfort of other people, but I wasn't doing myself any favours. I wasn't doing them any favours. Like, why shouldn't I share that? I worked so hard last year, and I deserve that treat, and I treated myself. So yeah, it's not like just shrinking yourself in terms of what you've been able to achieve in life, but shrinking in mindset as well. But even shrinking, like, a few years ago, I would claim that my clothes were shrinking. I can even relate to the word in that kind of sense as well. Claiming that my clothes were shrinking when in fact I was just in denial about the fact that I was getting bigger and bigger, but that's a whole nother story. So yeah, just don't shrink yourself for the comfort of other people. Like, really, think to yourself, like, You know, am I doing that? And B, like, who is that serving? Because it's not serving yourself and it's not serving other people either. So share, share, share and share. And that's my motto for this year. And I will be sharing a lot about my life, a lot about my growth, because I did it for the last few months of 2018 and it brought me nothing but good. Nothing but good things have happened to me since I started sharing and living a more positive mindset. So continuing on the growth that I want to do in 2019, one thing that I realised is that last year I read a lot, but you really have to read and take it on board, but also like implement it into your life. So my focus for January is to stop playing with blue tack for a start. I do it all the time. But second is I'm going to work on my emotional intelligence and my EQ. So if anyone has any good books or videos or tips, or anyone who has worked on that, like please share with me. You know, how you did it, and like, you know, I want to hear through other people's experiences as well. Because you know, I work from home, I have a corporate career, and that's another thing that I've shrunk as well. I have friends here who I've spent many an hour with over the past few years, and they really do not know what I do for a living. They have no kind of a top line, but I've also shrunk my career. And not really shared much about that either, and I'm proud of it. So yeah, more sharing on, you know, I can relate to the word shrinking in so many different areas of my life. But yeah, back to emotional intelligence. I work from home. This is my office. You can see I have a glass door behind me. So I want to work on my adaptability to help with that aspect of my life mainly. I mean, no, it will help with everything, but for example, yesterday I had a conference call with a client who was based over in Melbourne, and I forgot to tell my children, look, you know, I'm going to be on this call, I just need 10 minutes, please don't, make sure that they're all set up so I can focus on the task in hand. And my youngest, Lexi, she sat at that door tapping with a hairbrush the whole conference call. She just wanted mummy to do her hair. That's on me because I didn't kind of set the scene and just let her know what I was doing. But you know, I really wished, you know, being open and honest, that I'd dealt with that situation a little bit differently. When that call ended, you know, I was frustrated, and I want to be able to handle those situations differently. Like, you know, you go on a trip and you lose your suitcase, you know, you can either lose your mind or go on and enjoy the trip, or you get a flat tire on the road. Like, how I want to be able to deal with things differently. So yeah, emotional intelligence is my goal for January, and I'm not just saying I'm going to nail it in January. That's going to be growth going forward, but that's one element that I want to start to work on, but not only just read and, you know, and start to learn about it, but actually implement it into my daily life. So yeah, anyone who has any tips on that, please share with me. So yeah, do not shrink yourself for the comfort of others. Happy Thursday and enjoy your day. See you guys.